Welcome back, this is Fox, part 7 of our Anno 1800 playthrough. I'm not going to call it Artisans Investors anymore because we hit one investor last episode. I'm just going to name them as we go along. This one is going to be called Arctic Gas. For the main reason being, we are about to settle an Arctic plateau and start production of gas.
There's no warehouse nearby.
There's no warehouse nearby. That's annoying. Can he reach if we put him down here? %94% is the best we're going to get out of that. 93 maybe.
It is
Good enough. So yes, what do we need to do to settle an Arctic plateau? First thing we want to do is start producing some more charcoal, because we're going to need to run 2 heaters on an Arctic plateau at a minimum. So what I'm going to do is we still have
won't surrender while there's shelter.
30 free workers, if you like, before they start needing food. Over here on this small island, and it only needs 10, so we're going to creep the population up over here. And then we're going to build 2 more charcoal mines if we can, if they function well enough for us. We're getting 4 people out of each one, so that will bring us 12. Another 2 should make us 20. And then we'll still be below the limit at which they require food. So what's the best we can hope for? Maybe if I move some of these down here out of the way. Maybe we can move the canteen.
Ship constructed.
Let me think about this. It's like Jenga doing these Arctic plateaus, trying to work out the best place to put everything. So we can definitely get him there, him there, him there. He's got full access to the canteen. They have, so we'll bring those 3 at the top down here. That should free us up enough room to get one there, and then we can move this about, hopefully. 100. Magic. You know what, we've got enough. We have enough wood to build some extra warehouses. That warehouse is going to feed these 2. That frees up some space here, and then they should. I might have to put another warehouse here maybe and move that up a bit, but we'll see. It's 79 and increase in. Really do with getting those people down here. Fortunately, I don't think there's room, or the heat's not going to transfer that far. Maybe if we do this, yes. 2 of them down here. There we go. That doesn't reach a warehouse, unfortunately, but as I said, we should be able to squeeze one in here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Not quite.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So this is a ship that I sent with some steel and some brass and some snaps just to get things boosted on this island before we start building up the plateau. So this route, if I remember rightly, is set to pick up the charcoal from this island. Yep. I doubt very much it's going to create more than 50 in a trip, but we'll do that. So this should be increased. The charcoal should soon be increasing on this island by quite a bit. I've got plenty more room up here. He's on 100%. He's on 100%. He's on 100. That's a caribou cabin. They can share the forest. So if we put another charcoal kiln there, that just doesn't reach that. It doesn't reach that. Plop another warehouse in there to feed them too. The same thing here, we've got a caribou carrion share in the forest with the charcoal kiln. I'm going to put 2 more caribou. 2 more caribou doodads up here. Caribou hunting cabins. So now we're overproducing caribou by 2. It was 1, 1 and 1, wasn't it? A minute. We can get another whaling station here. It's just latching onto the end of that heat there. So we should be able to produce 2 more caribou, 2 more hunting, 2 more pemmican cookhouses. That's the plan anyway. So let's check our stats. 4 out of 4. Yeah, we only need to produce half of 1 ton a minute of pemmican, and we are going to be producing 4 when they're up and running, so that is good. We might even be able to run 2 islands off that. Still got plenty of room here to make some more charcoal. Brass is going to be an issue, but it's always an issue. She wants us to sail to a clipper for some reason.
Cargo boat at the ready.
Which we will do now. I thought we'd finished with her.
Aye. Aye.
See what she's got to say. Insufficient workforce. Right, so we need some more.
Coming here was a dream. I can have no complaints.
That should be 60 more workforce when it finally comes in. See what she's got to say.
You endure where others have not. I promised I would reward you, and now I have. And thank you. Thank you for bringing back my dear.
Nice.
Olio reporting in.
Thanks for the stuff.
Cargo stations.
Right. Let's get the ball rolling then. Let's get the airship loaded. Charcoal will go up eventually when the ship comes in. When this ship comes back. This has got 16. If we set the limit at 5, it's enough to keep 1 heater going should anything unforeseen happen. What I have realised we haven't got over it here is one of these.
The great Sir William Perry had to abandon his ship too. HMS Angry Wrath. It must still be out here somewhere.
There's nowhere really we can put it. Unfortunately. It's going to have to eat into one of these. 92's our best bet, so a little bit more steel, we can sort that out.
New orders? I grew up reenacting his expeditions in the garden. I can
Pick
still
up the lost
recite the
cargo.
coordinates of the Angry Wrath by heart.
Good for you.
Offering.
We'll load up the wood and steel, and then we'll go whiz up to this. This lost cargo is nothing, it's just scrap, but we might as well do it. That's going to keep her happy.
Cargo boat at the ready.
Actually, let's transfer that onto the airship.
Cargo stations.
Ship constructed. Ready.
Right. Trinidad. You can go back to the old world. We'll set up a trade route now. How many tons a minute of brass do we need on all islands at the minute? 4. Right, we are going to need to create some more heaters as well. So how are we doing for whale oil now? We need 5, we're producing 5, so we are going to need more oil. To do that, we're going to need more heat, which I didn't want to do on this island. That's a damn shame. Fortunately, we don't have much choice. Sod it. We're going to have to. We'll move him over there.
Your people are miserable.
Another heater.
Your people are miserable.
No, they're not. So we should be able to get 2 more whaling stations.
Your people are miserable.
It's a temporary thing. We're out of coal. So we are going to need more people. It's a bit boring at the minute. We're just gearing up, getting everything ready for the Arctic plateau, so when it's built we can just keep shipping stuff up there constantly. There's 2 more whaling stations, so we're going to need at least another 50 people, so we should be able to squeeze them all in down here. You're not getting heat, really? Yes, you are.
Our tools are frozen solid.
No warehouse. Okay, so we'll move you to there. None of these have a canteen. That's reducing our amount of people by a lot. So let's give these a canteen. The numbers should shoot up then. We should be able to delete some houses and move stuff around so that we can get a road through here.
We can't store it here forever.
We're just going to let this tick over for a bit. We are going to need another oil lamp. How many have we got on the island? 1. So we're going to need another one of them. Somewhere in our little production area. So the needs for oil on this island is half of 1, and we will be producing 2. So that's more than enough for us to keep the
airship.
HMS Angry Wrath.
Heading
Such
set.
history.
How are we doing for brass? We're good. I will set up a trade route at some point for brass, but I'm happy just shipping it over here at the minute. So now these have all got a canteen. The numbers should be at full. Yep, these are still going up. So there's 6 people there. You need a warehouse, so let's transfer some of these up here near this new canteen. We should be able to squeeze a warehouse in here. There we go. Everything's heated, everything has a warehouse. We should be producing a good amount of oil now, yeah. People's creeping up. We are going to need some storage. Which is one thing which we do not have much room for. Unfortunately. I'm not going to have much more room than that. There's no more coast. Limited coast on these Arctic islands. Sell to Ornate's workshop. No, we're going to settle this first. Right, I'd like to try and do this. I'm only going to be using 3 of these to make the gas. It takes too many heaters and too many people to run 4, so I generally just do a 2 heater, 3 gas pit, gas mine, whatever you want to call it, thing. We're going to move. We're going to create the landing pad out the way. We want all of our people and the heaters to be in this big cluster over here, so we're going to build this down here, out the way. This needs 250 technicians.
To protect your own.
So we're going to need 750 technicians in total
I can recognize a cruel master.
to run all 3 gas mines. We need 5 steel, so we're going to pick up steel. We're going to plop them down and pause them. That way we know when we place the heaters that we're going to get the coverage that we want. So that's the most important thing, making sure that the heaters are going to reach all 3 gas mines. We can build the people around them then. Let's go back to the old world, just check sure, make sure everything's not burning down.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Excellent. She's going to affect our public mooring. So now we can build a harbour master's office. Put her in. She should help bring some people to the island. Right, sausages were good. Grain were good. Pigs, we're good. Cloves, snaps, bread, hops. We're overproducing on beer, so I'm not too worried about that little dip. Glass is good. Canned food is okay. All looks good to me. Canned food's empty, so we're on the wrong island.
Ship constructed.
Canned food. Maybe we do need some more canned food. Let's have a look. Cannery's at the stage where they can produce 3 tons. It's the goulash that we're under, so we'll build another goulash artisan kitchen. That should sort that out. Sewing machines are bang on the money.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Rum, we're good. Furs, we're overproducing on the cotton fabric. Furs, we're overproducing on the fur coats. Spectacles, penny farthings. Coffee is massively overproducing. Pocket watches, we're good. What was that not producing? Is it waiting for
You
gold?
lost an influence bonus.
Yeah, no gold.
New orders.
Let's bring some coal over in one of these, and then we can send one of the ones that we've got in the
Science
Arctic
is
back
trial and
with gold.
error.
Bring some schnapps too. We'll bring some gold back from the Arctic, and then we'll set a trade route up so we don't have to worry about it.
Room coming over.
Right, we needed some steel, didn't we? Let's take 100 steel. Because we've got to build a post office and things like that, so...
I'm not sure that's how it's supposed to be.
Just going to load this fella up with gold.
What I wouldn't give to get out. How did you manage to wriggle out of it?
Awaiting call.
Many previous expeditions became lost in the ice. Most as if we didn't have enough worries.
I don't want to look for your scrap, lady. Can you just leave me be? We're trying to build gas stuff.
I can't believe that I did not think of this sooner.
You gained an influence bonus.
Right, so we want to plop down these 3 gas mines. We want to just catch the edge of them, bring them as close to the center as we can. So something like that. Now we're going to want to place 2 heaters. One in the middle of these 2 and one over here, just catching that so we can expand over here.
What's the point of all stopped?
We'll just pause these so they're not costing us money.
Surely better to keep us active. Airship.
We'll send him back to get more wood and coal. These heaters are going to want to start to work straight away, although we can pretty much do it all in blueprint, so... Let's do something like this. See, we just can't get them all. Just can't get them all with one heater. So we might as well bring this one down so it just touches. Extend this one up here. Do something like that. And we've got a good... Actually... Might be more economical to do it somewhere up here. Because we can't be people on the left hand side of that, you see. Thinking there. Again, we'll pause. They're going to want a warehouse unless we can connect it to this. Right, so we're going to need a lot of homes and a canteen to support them all. So we'll put a canteen in the middle and a post office. Post office.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
A canteen. More blueprints, some houses. We may have to build a third heater just to get us up to the number of technicians that we need to run this plateau, and then delete them down again, but I'm fine with that.
Dealing with you could be a lottery.
Ship under attack.
Think you've got us over a barrel? It's rare we leave any alive.
Ceasefire has ended. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Altitude stable.
I didn't build the didn't build these. What are they?
Yeah. That ought to have to be your pump attendant no more. The cheek of it!
So we need 25 more steel. A load more wood and some coal. There's the steel. 50 coal.
Light path plotted.
Pemmican should be increasing drastically over here. Yep, we're increasing by 2.
Hold the crane.
Just going to offload the gold.
An empire covers.
Orders. Barrier about.
Get some more pocket watches made.
A future bright and gay.
It's just a constant stream of wood that we need. in these early stages. I'm going to build a warehouse in the middle here so that it hasn't got to go in between these two. So it doesn't have to travel too far to get its wood, charcoal.
Airship.
Alright, so we should be able to upgrade them. And them. You need to keep a lot of steel on these plateaus because these gas mines tend to go pop quite a lot. We're going to need an Arctic Ranger station. Okay, so just need some pemmican now. Then we'll start upgrading some of these houses. Pemmican and more wood. Let's turn this heater on.
Props are spinning.
Pemmican, some more coal. We won't need the coal for now, just the wood.
On course.
Then we'll get some lamp oil ready for when we upgrade these.
Do it. I can do it.
500 explorers to do that. Everything's touching. It's all looking good.
Progress is glacial at present.
Just waiting for the airship. Wood's running low, but we should
Hovering.
have enough. At least to get us started.
Props are spinning.
You reached a new milestone.
Ready?
Doubt very much all of these are going to have access to a canteen, so we're going to need to build one on this side. Maybe one down the bottom here too.
I could simply go to press.
Nearly at a point where we need oil. When these come in, we should be golden. So
Props are spinning.
send him back for more coal.
Awaiting course. Altitude.
Send him back for
stable.
more coal and oil.
Airship. Heading set.
Brass. We're gonna need some more brass. Send this one back with a coal. Send another ship from here back with some brass. Where's of rights?
Olio reporting in.
Canteen should give us the boost. One last canteen down here should give us the boost we need. Hoping that's all the houses we're going to need to build. Population should jump up, especially when we introduce this oil in a second. I'm only going to upgrade the one around the centre to start with. Have you got a canteen? No.
Hovering.
I'm going to need to build another airship, so we'll send a ship over with the stuff we need to do that. We need 50 sails. I've got the motors and the wood and everything, so
coming over.
Might as well send some steam motors. So that we've got a supply over here. What did I say we need? Sails. Steam motors. Some more wood. Right, population is shot up. Should be ready to upgrade soon.
Adventuring was never likely to be easy.
Waiting course.
Yep. Right, we'll slow the speed down now, so... 150 straight away, that's enough to get...
Yeah, just about keeping the wolf from the door.
That's enough to get one going.
Altitude stable.
So we can
We'll
turn...
be here to eternity at this rate.
It's 250. 250 per mine. Okay. I'm gonna need a lot more wood then. Every house has got access to a canteen full, except for him. That's the only one.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Waiting course.
What do we need? Wood. How are we doing for pemmican? We're good. Coal's okay.
The people celebrate your leadership.
That's the one that we sent back with the gold. He's on his way. He's coming back with the
New
gold.
orders.
I mean, I've seen people set up production for canned goods to keep this, get more people and slim it all down. I don't like to give them anything more than they need because it's a pain in the ass shipping it around as it is. So, me personally, I just give them the post office, which gives you a boost, the oil, which is plus 3 technicians, and obviously the food and the canteen, which they need. That is it. Travelling against the wind, that's why it's taking so long. But we are producing gas.
Maneuvering.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
That's bringing us the steam engines and the sails we need to build another airship.
Airship.
Turn on this gas mine. Just 250 more. We should get away with this little cluster here, and then we can delete these. will save on the amount of pemmican that they're eating, and obviously the amount of oil lamps that they need. The oil tends to not go down very fast at all. I mean, we need, on this island, we only need a ton per minute. And that's as it stands at the minute. When we delete a lot more of these houses, we'll be able to slim that down a lot.
The crane.
Brass.
Offering.
More wood. Coal's at full output.
I do miss it. That's heartening.
Saltpeter. I'm not even mining that
How will
anymore.
we get through this?
Sail to Old Nate's workshop. We'll do that while we're waiting.
I posit that warming the Arctic will have a start.
Very wise.
Steam motors and coal. Fucking hell, what do you want all that for?
Oh, this is some scrap from William Perry's failed expedition. Still good for a lot of things. Ready? I bet there's more scrap out there from all the other failed expeditions. Bring it here, and I'll transmute it.
Right, I'm going to start deleting some of these houses now and using the wood. Using the wood to upgrade. We're nearly there.
Dirigibbling.
Thought that was... Oh, it goes up to 13 in total. That's handy, so we were almost there. Set this one on. Why can't you be upgraded? Because you need a canteen. Okay, so we'll move you. Same with you. We're there. Okay, so they can go. That's all the gas mines running now. Just need to set up the trade route to keep the coal and pemmican and everything coming over here now, and the brass for
Your
the
ship has
oil.
returned from its voyage.
So we'll use this one. We always name these appropriately. So gas capital plateau. So routes, trade routes, gas capital plateau. We want to load up here. We want coal. Pemmican and oil lamps. And then all I do, tell it to bring 50 every time. You're not going to need that, but all I do then is I go back.
Exclusive assignment.
Yeah, I will do that in a minute. What I'll do then is I come to this warehouse and just define the limit. So we'll say we'll keep this stock at 50 minimum. We'll keep the pemmican at 49. We know we're producing a lot more than that. This just defines a minimum limit. Oil, we're out. Why are we out of oil? Should be producing a lot. Should be producing 2 tons a minute.
You lack.
The festival has ended.
Some reason why we're not. Where are the...
Your city has grown ugly.
We're at 100%. We've got brass. Yeah, it's creeping up. Set the limit at 20 for that. Should be enough over here for it to last until that gets back up. Yeah, we're on 38. So that's it. Oil, food and coal. That's all they need over here to keep happy. They'll just keep ticking away. He's already about to make his first delivery. Oil lamps are full. That's good. That'll just sit there. The other airship I'm doing is going to be the one that we're going to use to collect the gas. So we'll build that now. Workforce is a little slack. It's going to take half an hour. That's fine. I'm in no rush. The gas will just keep building up. What do we need to extend? 15 wood and 10 steel we need to increase the capacity of this warehouse. Alright, what we do need to do, because this is just going to keep building up otherwise, we want the Arctic capital to drop off as much as it can at Bjarnfjord. We then want it to pick up. No, we don't. We then want it to come back. Anything that it's got left on, we want it to go to the Arctic capital and unload.
So,
then it'll try and load it all on again, 50 amount. So it'll always keep the holes empty, if you like.
Cargo boat at the ready.
Cargo boat. Right, we need to set up a ship for the gold run, so we might as well use this one. We'll call it Golden Gas. Golden Gas from Ark. So, create routes, trade routes. Golden Gas from Ark. We're going to get it to pick up from here. Get it to pick up all the gold it can. We probably will need 150 space for that in the future. And all the gas it can. Take it to the old world. Drop it off at the hub. I'm going to use a separate ship for the brass run. I may even
a check copy?
Build another airship straight away. It's nice to have a spare airship so you can go into the Arctic tundra if you like and start collecting the scrap.
My publishing house? I mean, I am so...
Yeah, you can see the oil coming back up now. It's nearly at 20. Everything's on the rise. This is good. The oil's increasing. So this island will easily self-sustain that plateau. And then all you do is you do the same sort of thing on the other islands, but you keep it right down low. You get to a point where you're only producing enough to keep these. You've only got enough people on an island here to create enough to supply the plateau. Shortage. Yeah, we know that. That's alright. We can. Give you a few more people.
Warmth in the camp, at least.
Has everybody got access to a canteen? They should have. Yep. I mean, there's plenty more room on this island. This island probably could support 2 Arctic plateaus. The way you would do that is increase the amount of storage on this island so it was at something at 150, and then get a second airship to come and pick up surplus from this one, and then sort of daisy chain to another plateau. I may do that this time. We'll see. But for now, we've got gas up and running. We've got a second airship about ready to be built so we can collect the gas. I think that's a good point to end this video. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to create one more steamship to bring the schnapps, and we'll do that. We'll get that going now. Did that say we're at 0 brass? Am I blind? No, 327. Okay, I'm going to time a ship, how long it takes to come from old world to new world in real time. Right.
New orders.
Let's say it takes 2 minutes for it to unload. Sometimes it can. We'll time it. Money's going down because the Arctic Gas Capital runs at a loss. They always do. Yeah, it's 1,000 down to supply the gas, but it's well worth it for the gas to send to Trelawney. So yeah, I'm going to call the video here. Thanks for watching. In the next one, we're going to build up some more engineers, get a much more stable cash flow coming in from those more engineers, and then we're going to start working on Trelawney. This one gas pit is all we need for now. So yeah, thanks for watching.